games, and today I'm going to show you an English game, but it also includes some historical information too, so plays upon that interest as well. This is actually inspired by a board game that you can buy in board game stores called Timeline, I think. You can spend some time to prepare the cards yourself, and don't need to be too detailed, just visit Wikipedia and find out the answers for yourself. You can choose topics which are relevant to things that kids know, or you can spend time in class explaining what each one of these cards says and means. In the end, the experience is just as fun if they're learning or if they already know the things. So let me show you how it works. First, we need to explain that there's a linear timeline, and we'll play this out on a table so it's easy for the students to see and actually place the card on that spot in the timeline. So you need a present. Right now it's 2017, so that would be the most recent. And it goes indefinitely back in the past. So again, you're going to have to review the vocabulary as you go. They need to know what past means and what the concept of something being older or newer in relation to each other. But basically what you have are cards, a list of a bunch of different cards. They all have some historic thing on here. So for example, the First McDonald's opens. This is something that most students in a basic English class would understand, but if you need to, you can explain what this means. On the back side of this card, the answer is, when did the first McDonald's open? So we start with an empty timeline, and I take the first card and I say, hey, the first McDonald's opens. They don't need to guess at all at this point. They know that it's not right now, it's before now. So they're going to put it somewhere on the timeline. And we can turn it over and see if they're correct. Yes, it's before now. It's in 1940. 1940, the first McDonald's restaurant opens. We're going to leave this card on the timeline, and then it'll be the next team's turn. They get the invention of the portable phone. A portable phone. This maybe is more difficult. You may need to explain the vocabulary in here. But after they understand, they're going to say, in relation to these two times, now and 1940, is the invention of a portable phone between these two events, or is that before? So hopefully they can think about it, and if they know anything about this kind of stuff, they'll say, I think it's after. But you never know. Maybe there was a portable phone that happened before 1940. Let's find out. 1973. That answer is correct. So we leave these two events on the timeline. The next card, whatever that is, the next team that needs to answer about where it goes has to choose between now and 1973, between 1973 and 1940, or even further back in time. Let's do an example of how this might work in class. Okay, so in our example, we're going to put this marker on our tabletop, and this is going to represent now, the present time. And we have 3 teams playing. Each team has a designated number of cards. In our example, we're going to have 2 cards each. Then I'm going to take one off the top of the deck. It says, the invention of the mailbox. Nobody needs to guess when this happens. We just need to put it out here for a point of reference. So I'll take a look. It says 1653. This is 2017. This is the past. So 1653 goes here. At any time, if the students need to remind themselves what was this thing, they can turn it over and say, oh yeah, the invention of the mailbox. But for now, we're going to leave it with the date up. Let's start with Mike's team. Your first card says, Teacher Carson is born. Is that in this position or in this position? Remember, this time is between 1653 and the present.
Let's put that card between 1653 and the present.
Okay, so here, let's take a look. You're right, the answer is 1979. So, congratulations, you're down to 1 card. When you reach 0, you win. If you had gotten this wrong, then I need to give you another card and you need to play another one. So, Dustin, your turn. Yours says, the invention of gunpowder.
I'm going to say Before the mailbox.
So before 1653. Let's find out. That's right, it happened in the year 492. Carson's turn. Invention of basketball. I don't know if they're talking about the NBA basketball or the very old one. I'll guess that they mean NBA, so I'll put it here. Let's find out. 1891. So this is correct. It's not wrong. But Mike, your turn. Okay, this is the invention of the sundial.
Ooh, I think that goes way back, almost to BC times. Let's say before gunpowder, before 492.
Let's find out. Did Mike win the game? He did in BC 1500. So in this example, Mike is the winner. However, if Mike got this wrong, let's say, for example, that he guessed that the sundial came after gunpowder, we turn it over to reveal that he is incorrect. No problem. No points keeping on the board or anything. We're just giving him another card, and he has to wait another turn to try to win.